In 1985, Costco started selling a hot dog and a soda for $1.50. It still costs $1.50. In that same period, the US dollar lost 74% of its value. Beef prices tripled. Every competitor raised prices. Costco didn't move, not once. And the company holding that price is now worth $238 billion. How does a $1.50 hot dog build a $238 billion empire? Here's the story most people never heard. The promise. September 15th, 1983. A warehouse opens in Seattle, Washington. No fancy shelving, no advertising, just pallets stacked to the ceiling, and a membership card that cost $25 a year. The man behind it was Jim Sinegal. His pitch was simple: pay us once a year and we will never rip you off. Costco capped its markup at 14% on every product. Walmart was marking up 24%. Sinegal believed that if customers ever felt cheated, even once, the entire model collapsed. But here's what almost nobody understood at the time. The hot dog wasn't a promotion, it was a promise. And promises, it turns out, are extraordinarily expensive to keep. The trap. Here's the problem. Costco was barely making money on its products. Its gross margin sat at 11.3%, roughly half of Walmart's 24%. Think of it like a gym. You pay once and it profits whether you show up or not. The products weren't the profit, the membership fee was. Costco was never a store, it was a subscription. By 2009, beef costs had surged 31% in 6 years. The board wanted a price increase.
Jim, our hot dog costs more than $1.50 to produce. We need to raise the price.
No.
It's 25 cents on a $1.50 item. The margin.
If you raise the price of the hot dog, I will kill you. Figure it out.
So they did. Costco quietly built its own hot dog plant, cutting out the supplier entirely, to hold a price that hadn't moved in 24 years. Here's what makes this insane. They didn't hold that price to save money, they held it to sell something invisible. Every time you see that $1.50 sign, you trust every other price in the building. If this is already shocking you, hit like right now. It tells YouTube this story deserves to be heard. But the number buried in Costco's annual report breaks the whole model open. Remember the question from the start? How does a $1.50 hot dog build a $238 billion empire? Here's where it connects. Remember what we said at the beginning. The hot dog wasn't a promotion, it was a promise. Here's what that promise was actually protecting. Costco's real product was never on the shelves. Not the rotisserie chicken sold below cost. Not the $1.50 hot dog. Those things exist for one reason: to make you feel, every single January, that $65 is the most obvious decision you'll make all year. The membership is the product. Everything in the warehouse is just the reason you renew it. And while every other retailer was spending billions to convince you to trust them, Walmart, $3.2 billion in advertising last year alone. Costco spent $145 million. Not because they were cheap, because they didn't need to. The result. Here's what that philosophy built. 876 warehouses across 14 countries. A 90.5% membership renewal rate, meaning 9 in every 10 members pays again, without being asked twice. Revenue of $237.7 billion in fiscal 2023, and a stock compounding at 17.3% annually for 2 decades. The hot dog combo launched in 1985 for $1.50. In 2024, it still costs $1.50. In the same window, Costco grew from a single Seattle warehouse to the 3rd largest retailer on Earth. The distance between those two prices is the entire story. So what does that actually tell us? The company that makes you feel it's on your side will always outlast the company trying to extract the maximum from you. That's the real model. Not the warehouse. The trust. Customers aren't rational. They're emotional. They follow the brand that's never lied to them. If that reframed how you see business, subscribe to Simple Storytellers. This is what we do every week. Next time you see a business selling at a loss, ask yourself what they're actually protecting. In 1985, a hot dog and a soda cost $1.50. It still does. Not because Costco couldn't raise it, because that price was never about the hot dog. If this ever clicked for you, tell us in the comments. That's exactly why Simple Storytellers exists.